Now, I would like to introduce Tradepreneur Global Academic Platform. It is an international platform for the exchange and present of expert opinion, novel ideas, and groundbreaking research findings in the field of theoretical and practical experiences in the academic and industry. It aims to provide informed research practices on key educational and industry issues in an accessible manner. Setting the stage for the change makers in a global research network and bring a difference in society is their key mission. This platform brings together to the academician, researchers, and research scholars to exchange and share their experiences and research results. Now, I would like to introduce Kiev National Economic University, that is named after Vadim Hetman, is a self-governing public university in Kiev, Ukraine. The university was founded in 1906 as higher commercial courses, and it was ranked number 3 by the Ukrainian national ranking of the universities conducted by Compass in 2012. According to one of the leading university rankings in the world, KNU occupied the second position among universities in Ukraine. In 2020, in the same ranking, it took the third place among Ukrainian universities. In 2005, the university was named in honor of Vadim Hetman, a prominent Ukrainian banker, economist, and the founder of the National Bank of Ukraine. So, without any further delay, let's start with our event. First, I would like to invite Dr. Alexander Vostrekyov to give the welcome address to all the dignitaries. He is the Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Management, Associate Professor of Management Department at Kiev National Economic University. He is the Chairman of the Editorial Board of the faculty, modules Business Strategy, Strategic Management, Strategic Process at Management and Entrepreneurship programs for Masters, and PhD students. He is also the member of the Scientific and Methodological Council of the Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine Higher Education Sector. Adding to this, he is the initiator of the Business Forum Science Business Education Strategic Partnership. I would like to welcome you, sir. The platform is all yours.
Thank you. Good morning, colleagues and guests of the conference. First of all, I want to say thank you for the honor and the opportunity to address you. The topic of our conference, Future and Technologies with Sustainable Development, is extremely relevant and important for all of us today. Artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, machine learning, bioengineering, agri-tech, smart logistics, unmanned transport, renewable energy and energy conservation, bioengineering, e-health, predictive medicine, 3D technologies, digitalization, cybersecurity, Internet of Things, 5G, robotics, big data. This is far from a complete list of technologies that have already entered or will enter our lives. And this is only one side of the coin. On the other hand, it is changes that cause all these achievements of progress. And these changes concerned not only the business environment, but also society and as a whole. Approaches to governments, educations, monetary system, workplace organization are changing. There are changes in culture, social communication, religion, attitude towards marriage, and many other things. Such a situation requires, first of all, from scientists to find answers to how to ensure the sustainable development of the economy and society. To illustrate the speed of the technology development, I want to show you a short video from Boston Dynamic. As you know, this company is one of the leaders in the world in robotic. Let me show you this so short video. Just a moment, please. So you can see in just 30 years, amazing progress has been made in completely new field of technology, and we are standing before a humanoid era of robots. So the future is very interesting, but we have to be ready for it and for challenges. At the end, I would like to thank the members of the organizing committee and everyone who was involved in the organization of the conference for organizing our meeting and choosing a very relevant and important topic for our meeting. I would like to wish you, the participants of of the conference, provide discussion, enrichment with new idea, thoughts, and find new partners for further research and collaboration. I wish you all the best and thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Next we have with us Dr. Chetan Vyas. He is the Dean in Planning and Development, United University, Prayagraj, India. His qualifications includes PhD in Computer Science. His areas of research are data storage and analytics. He has a total 25 years of experience in which he contributed 5 years in software development and 20 years in teaching. He has guided many MTech level projects and published many papers in reputed journals. He currently has 4 PhD scholars who are enrolled under him. He is a part of Technical Program Committee member in IIT BHU, a trustee in NHRD, Network Trust Prayagraj chapter. Not only this, he is a philanthropist as well. His contribution towards society includes project in charge of Happy School project under the umbrella of Rotary. 10 government primary and upper primary schools of Prayagraj are covered under this project. The aim of the project was to complete renovation of all the schools to provide better teaching, learning environment to the students. I warmly welcome you, sir. The platform is all yours.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony. And as per your convention, I must say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone from various regions. So, welcome dignitaries, professors, and participants. And I would like to start my discussion on a very different scenario right now, because as your conference is very much focused on future technology and sustainability of various things. But one very important aspect is important that we have to think of, because right now we are very much focused on AI, machine learning. Security is also a major concern for us. So let's start with the presentation and then I will share my views, what I want to. I hope I am clearly visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's talk about our digital data scenario right now, what we are doing. Everyone is fully focused on producing digital data in one or the other way. And we all know, if we define in a very simple terminology, because maybe people from other streams are as well in this conference. So digital data is a very simple representation of information inside the machine in the form of 0 and 1 only. Machine understand these two digits only in terms of computer science and technology, or maybe you can say in the digital world, right? So if we talk about the data generators, then we can see personal data, organizational, government, and research agencies. We all are. If we take a very simple example, that in daily routine, we are also producing our social media platforms, WhatsApp, Facebook, Insta, and data is huge. If we talk about organizational, banking sector, insurance sector, huge data is there. Government agencies, so many things are there. And research data is also huge in terms of AI and machine learning. We all are using n number of data sets for the purpose. So we are multiplying, or we can say we are producing data exponentially. And if we talk about the storage devices, then we can say that current scenario is very much focused on very small things like pen drive, hard disk, SSDs, and cloud data centers like Amazon, Google, and many others are there where our data stored. So a simple analysis is there. If you see the assessment till 2025, then you can see the scenario is huge. What we are in terms of zettabyte, not in TB and FB, we are producing data and we need a data storage space in zettabytes. So I will not go into much details of these data because it will take lots and lots of time. And similarly, if we count in terms of number of devices, then you can see that how many different devices are required to store such a huge data. Similarly, this particular concept is very much related with your big data concepts, as one of our speaker mentioned earlier. This is also a very big field right now. So if we take another part of that, or you can say we can take behind the scene situation, then this is very important, and we all know that we have to arrange storage as well. So this is the scenario where our current technology is going to. This is also producing e-waste as well. So all in all, if we think of it, then the major role of technology to find out a way how we can store such a huge amount of data. And as we all know, or we can say, till now, this will increase, increase, and increase only. So what to do? Let's go into another world. Stop this topic here, and I will take you into another world where you will feel something different. DNA. If we talk about, obviously, people can think this is a technical workshop and I'm a person from digital world and why I'm talking on biological topic, then slowly you will understand what I want to explain in front of you. So we all know that it's a molecule of life in a very shorter term because no need to go into biological details. So this particular deoxyribonucleic acid is what we all know, that we all are made up of this particular thing, and this is a clear-cut information collector of any individual or a human being. It's overall responsible for the development and functioning of an organism of a humans. And it is made up of four nucleotides: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. And these are the pair combination of these two. A always combined with T and G always combined with C only. This is the structure, chemical structure you can see. And one sugar phosphate backbone is there to combine them. And this will be the typical DNA helix, which we can say is our building block, the basic building block of any human or a living thing. So what this particular things will represent. This is again a structure where the combination and a pairing is there. And obviously it's a clear-cut biological topic, so I will not go into much detail of this thing. But the scenario is we have to understand the philosophy of DNA. What is DNA? So We can say DNA simply carry our genetic information. Similarly, you can see if purple hair is required, then combination of A, T, G, C like this, then yellow hairs are required, then T, A, C, T, A, C like this. So many examples are there, and all of you know the story of DNA one or the other way. So in short, we can say DNA is a nature's storage device, replicating and propagating genetic information over thousands of generations. And obviously, medical science has clearly claimed that DNA never dies. This is also a biggest thing. So we are talking about the storage of digital data. And nature has already given us a different type of natural storage within us. So if we combine these two different scenarios, then here comes my topic, digital DNA storage, digital data storage in DNA, the future of storage technology, which is very, very important right now because we are thinking so many things, so many growth of technologies, technical areas, but we have to think about the back end as well. So as we have discussed, DNA is a sequence. And the second point, if you read this, using artificial DNA made using commercially available oligonucleotide synthesis, we can do what we want, that we can store our digital data, which is in the form of 0 and 1 only, into human DNA bases ATGC, right? Because only 2 bits, we all know that 0 and 1 is known as bit. That 0 and 1 we can store in these 4 DNA paired nucleotide bases, and we can store huge amount of storage, right? Here is the process, the digital data to DNA pipeline. Number one, we have a digital data. We have any digital image, text, audio, video, whatever in our mobile or a laptop or any other digital device. In the machine, it's a 0 1. We have to define, we define in this technology, we define codes for these DNA strands, AGCT, right? Suppose you can see here, or I can suppose DNA, first DNA base is 00, then T, or any pair we can take, or similarly 1 1 for this. G is 1 and C is 10. So we can assign code to these DNA bases, right? And suppose we have a sequence of digital bit stream is like this. Now, if we pair 2 bits individually and make a pair of these two, then on the basis of these defined base codes, we can write C for 10 like this, 1 1 representing T, 10 representing again C, and so on. So we can convert bit stream into DNA bases on the basis of following formula. And after completion of this, we synthesize this data in biological data centers and generate artificial DNA bases in chemical form in different biological storage devices in microbiology labs. Then for retrieval, obviously they are stored in test tubes. They will be stored in test tubes in a chemical form. And then finally, we regenerate their sequencing process. The reverse process of these alphabetic bases like C will represent this and this and so on. And then decode it and deliver it to the client. So this overall philosophy can convert our 0-1 data into artificial DNA bases. And the most important thing, if we go into detail one by one, that first phase is coding. Like I told, we can have a different streams from digital devices and that go into biological data center, and where 000110 and 11 code assigned to each and every base. Then synthesis will generate artificial DNA strands and then stored into test tube with chemical and all, because that is a purely biological part done by the experts in that area. And then if retrieval process, then obviously the complete process will be reversed and users data delivered to the client. So this is the philosophy, overall philosophy of DNA digital data storage sequencing, through which we can store. Now, what benefit we get? I think process is very much clear and it's very simple. And obviously it looks very simple, but obviously creating a artificial DNA is obviously a challenging process. Coding is easy. So many softwares are there, we can do convert it easily. But develop synthesis process, sequencing process, obviously it requires lots and lots of medical science effort. Then why DNA? That I can explain you with an example. Suppose we need a 200 petabyte storage. In that case, if we use 5 terabyte hard disk, then you can see 40,000 hard disks SSD is required, 40 ton weight is there, and we can store for 10 years only, right? And that whole data we can store in 1 gram of DNA for thousands of years, because we all know that DNA can never die. And one more advantage, it's very easy to duplicate. If we know the copy paste process of a digital devices, then you know if your file is huge, then obviously it takes lots and lots of time to copy from one device to another digital device. But in case of DNA, a single chemical combination can copy your whole 200 petabytes into multiple copies in a seconds. And the most important thing, we can carry that data for thousands of years, right? So these are the kind of comparisons in which we can see different advantages of DNA data storage and comparison of information density and all. And then the most important thing, cost, because all these things are, because this concept came in 1990, and now Microsoft is investing huge amount on this particular project, and so many other private players are there, because this is going to be a hot cake in the market in times to come. Because we are not, because when you develop something for storage, or maybe if you think about the data centers, like Google have 8 data centers across the globe, it requires huge area to create a structure, buildings, cooling system, network system, backbone, etc., power plants, and then we can store such a huge devices in the form of different attached with the different servers, and so many things are there. So if you go with the cost, obviously cost is really high, because technology is in a very basic stage. And if we go to application part, then you can see we can secure the national security data, financial, personal information, and archive documents. But the most important thing, nobody can hack that data, because you need a complete biological process to retrieve your data. Otherwise, not. And any simple, and that can be possible on biological data centers only. Nobody can, nobody else can access. Nobody, if somebody found that particular test tube, then too it's very difficult to convert it, because people are thinking how to apply encryption and some other things, because already retrieval process is also very difficult, because data should not be corrupt. If single bit will be shifted from left to right, or right to left, then it will data your data will be corrupt. So many things are there in times to come that people are working on that particular scenario. So that's, you can also see the data that Microsoft converted 200 MB of data, digital data, into this DNA data storage in a biological data center, and many different projects are there lined up in this scenario. Even after that, we can also convert that whole scenario into QR, because quick response codes are very common nowadays. So we can think of that future can be like this for the data storage, because we all are sufferer of this particular thing. If you think of your mobile, we all have a very limited data storage capacity, and we always delete file, then this and that, then make space for new mail or photos or sound, audio, video, anything. So this will be very easy for everyone. Obviously, it will take time, but it's not at all impossible now. So these are the few softwares where these code generation of digital data into DNA code bases, ATGC, through which we can convert these into DNA strands. So this is our future in short, that future flash drives or pen drives will look like this, that people will insert into biological data center machines and easily convert their data into, store their data into biological data centers for generations. And obviously, they can also retrieve that data whenever they require. So this is all from my side. Thank you so much for your patience listening. I hope I am clear to convey my thoughts. And thank you to Professor Rashmi for giving me opportunity to speak on this nice and wonderful platforms of intellectuals. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for an enlightening speech. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Rashmi Gujarati ma'am to enlighten us with her knowledge. Professor Dr. Rashmi Gujarati is a campus director at KC Group of Institutions. KC Group of Institutions, Navan Shahar, India. She is a researcher, teacher educator, and an administrator. She has managerial skills in direction of achieving goal of success to stature the academic opportunity and demonstrates ample credibility for educational leadership, strategic thinking, team building, and resources development for research and consultancy activities with emphasis on entrepreneurship skills contributing towards the development of the society. She has a 30 years experience in teaching. She has significantly contributed to enhancing management understanding by participating in over 90 management conferences, symposia, and seminars, workshop, FTPs, EDP, by chairing technical sessions and delivering in plenary and invited talks national and internationally. She has a total of 200 plus research papers in international and national journal in Scopus, Web of Science, ABDC and UGC Care and peer reviewed journal with impact factor. She has published and granted patent in many national and international from Germany, India and Africa. She is a life member of Indian Commerce Association, Indian Accounting Association, and several other reputed organizations. She is also the editor of Tradepreneur Academic Platform, Southampton, UK, and member of various board and committees. I warmly welcome you, ma'am. The platform is all yours.
Thank you very much, Asta, for inviting me and introducing me. Dear alls, good day and namaste from India. Over the past decades, we are listening about the technology, and our conference theme is Future Technology with Sustainable Development. When we talk about the technology and the sustainable development, we are looking that the technology is leading to the significant changes in our everyday lives, from the communication to the healthcare, technology has transformed almost every aspect of our lives. And we are move forward the role of the technology in the achieving sustainability goals has become increasing important as this platform is the partner of the UN and focusing on the sustainable development goal. As we know that UN has took the agenda in 2015 of 17 goals and to be complete up to 2023. The United Nations is focusing on sustainable development goals and lay out a blueprint for the sustainable future for all. The goals cover the issues including poverty, hunger, health, education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life of land, peace, justice, and strong institution with the partnership. These are the 17 goals which has been mentioned by the UN and they have took this agenda. Now the point is that how technology is playing its role with the sustainable development. As Dr. Chetan has explained very well that how the technology has been involved in our life and he has elaborated lot of things to us. The technology is playing a crucial role in achieving each of these goals and lot of the ways which technology can help to achieve the sustainable goals in the coming years. As we talk about the artificial intelligence, as already there are the significant strides in various industries like healthcare, finance, retail. AI is not only the related with the computer, in business, in entrepreneurship, in human resource management, everywhere the AI has been involved. Here, we are not going to explain related with the AI, but we are going to understand that how artificial intelligence has involved in our day life, how it is influenced trend in the technological today. It has made a significant role if we see in the various industries, in the healthcare, in the finance, in the retail, in the business, in the entrepreneurship, we can see there is a multiple way for powering self-driving cars, of helping doctors diagnose disease. These are the significance which is playing very well. Technology with sustainability. This is a very important point that how we are entering the technology with the sustainability. So when we talk about the UN goals, then it has been focused in the various goals like poverty, hunger, climate, life below water, land of life, like this. When we talk about the renewable energy, that is an important part, one of the most significant challenge which we are facing in the renewable energy. The development of advanced renewable technologies such as solar, wind, geothermal energy is key to reducing carbon and trying to mitigating climate changes. In the addition, we can say that grids and energy storage solutions are essential to ensure this. Advance in technology will continue to make renewable energy more accessible, affordable, and efficient. When we go forward and we see related with the sustainable agriculture, then also we can see that technology can help to improve food security, reduce the impact of the agriculture on the environment. They are helping the farmers. Farming techniques such as in the fertilization, in the pest management, which can reduce the water, fertilizer, pesticides while increasing crop yield. Same as like there is a sustainability in the transport. The technology is helping in the transportation sector is a major contribution in the greenhouse gas emissions. However, advance in electric vehicle, hydrogen, fuel cells and alternative fuels can help reduce from transportation. And when we talk about the waste management, because a lot of things are there which we have to manage, here also the support of the technology is very well, and it rise the circular economy and adoption of the sustainable waste management practices and critical to reducing waste, minimizing in the impact of the environment. Technology can help, and technology is helping with us to reducing, storing, and recycling. For example, we can say that AI powered waste sorting system can accurately sort different type of waste, increasing and efficient recycling the process. In the sustainable development goal, there is a 9 goal with the smart cities. Now, when we talk about the smart cities, cities are home to more than half of the world population, and their sustainability is critical to achieve the sustainable development goal. Technology helps to make cities more sustainable by improving energy efficiency, reducing emissions, and enhancing mobility. Smart cities technologies such as intelligent lighting, building automation, traffic management, which can improve the quality of the life of the urban residents which, while reducing environmental impact. Now, the point comes that how to prepare for the future technology, because in each and every sector, the technology is involved and we have to be ready for the technology. Advanced technology is coming day by day and we need to be keep in the sustainability. So we need to understand the future of the technology, and the technology is playing and increasing a crucial role in achieving all these sustainability goals in the future. So we have to help for the technology with the sustainable, and we have to understand. At last, in my conclusion, I would like to say that the future of technology is existing and full of potential. However, it also poses a significant challenges and risk. As we enter the next decades, it is crucial to be mindful of potential impact of technology on our lives and society as a whole. Using technology responsible and ethically can create a better and more sustainability future. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing such wonderful and knowledgeable thoughts with us. This marks end to the first day of the conference. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Tradepreneur Global Academic Platform UK, Kiev University, Ukraine, and I would also like to give special thanks to all the eminent speakers and attendees of the conference. Thank you and namaste.